Hello friends, today we are going to start new chapter number 4, Literary Heritage of India, lecture number 1. Friends, as we all know that communication is very important for each and every human being. If we talk about not only human beings, even the animals and birds, they also communicate with them among themselves in their own forms through different gestures. Friends, here as we all know that communication plays a very important role to understand each other, to know about the community, to know about the society, to know about the world. Friends, as well as to withstand in the competition of the developed countries, it is necessary for any country that its human resource is having maximum number of literacy. Friends, for communication, proper knowledge of certain languages is necessary. But friends, do you know how this literature, how these languages came into existence? Since ancient time, we know that India is a country of diversities. We have lots of languages in our country. Since ancient time, different forms of communications are seen in our country. Here also, we are going to learn about the heritage in the form of literature. That is the literary heritage of our India, the literature heritage. Friends, we know there are certain books, there are certain epics in our country which are well known all over the world. Friends, in this chapter we are discussing about such type of some literary heritage. Friends, let us understand the introduction part of this, in which we will understand the journey of man for communication, for these thoughts. So, if we look in the introduction of this chapter, let us begin with the introduction of this chapter. Man's journey for expressing his thoughts. How in the past man's journey had been started for expressing his thoughts in ancient time. Friends, as we know that in the past, when we are discussing about the man's journey for expressing his thought, we are very much aware that in the past, facial expressions, gestures, facial expressions, gestures, symbols, drawings and sounds. Drawings and sounds were few of the first forms of communication. Friends, as we all know that in the past, when the literature was not developed, when the languages were not there, how people used to talk with each other? When there was no language, people used to communicate each other through sign language, through their facial expressions, through their gestures. How about through different symbols, through different drawings and through different sounds they used to communicate in each other. These all were the first form of communication. Later, these things, later on, these things lead to the invention of dialects, and scripts. After that, later on, the invention of dialects, जिसे बोली कहते हैं, different अलग अलग प्रकार की बोली जिसे dialect कहते हैं, and different type of scripts, the written form started developing. It started the invention over a period of time. Over a period of time, these scripts lead to the development of languages. This script lead to the development of different languages through this script. When once the script was made, after that, from this script, by using this script, people started making different languages. Different languages were formed. And finally, after that, man used languages and also created literature in thousands of languages all over the world. All over the world, thousands of languages, thousands of literature was formed. Thus, from mere symbols and gestures, just from the mere symbols and gestures, man's creativity involved into, after that, man's creativity evolved into languages. Man's creativity started evolving into languages and literature, and also literature for expressing thoughts. So this is the way how the languages came into existence. From mere symbols and gestures, man's creativity evolved into languages and literature started coming up, and thousands of literature was made through this. Now let us understand how Sanskrit is an ancient but yet a contemporary language. Why Sanskrit is so important since ancient time. Now let us understand Sanskrit as an ancient yet contemporary language. Sanskrit as an ancient yet contemporary Now, when we are understanding the importance of the language Sanskrit, we know it is since man started the use of languages, since man started the use of languages, many languages emerged. Many languages emerged out of it. Here it is said that when man started the use of languages, many such important languages were emerged. Many flourished. Many of them were flourished. Many languages of them were flourished, and use of some also vanished. Many of the languages used was also vanished. Then we can say Sanskrit is one such great language. Sanskrit is considered as one of such great language which holds much importance in India. Here it is said that Sanskrit is one of the such great language which holds very much importance in our country, that is India. We have the importance. Many great literary works were composed in Sanskrit. Many great literary works were composed in Sanskrit language. So here it is said, in India, Sanskrit was the main language for knowledge, for obtaining knowledge. We can say Sanskrit was the main language for knowledge, science, religion, and philosophy. Here we can say in India, Sanskrit was considered as the main language for knowledge, science, religion, as well as for the philosophy purpose also. It is considered as the main language. Then here it is said that Maharishi Panini was a great Sanskrit grammarian. Maharishi Panini was a great Sanskrit grammarian. To understand Sanskrit grammar, to understand Sanskrit grammar and its rule, he prepared a book on Sanskrit grammar. Maharishi Panini, he prepared a book called Ashtadhyayi in 4th century. Maharishi Panini prepared a book with the name of Ashtadhyayi in the 4th century. Maharishi Panini was a great Sanskrit grammarian. Friends, here it is said, in Sanskrit, if we talk about this, it emerged, Sanskrit, there are many languages emerged when people started learning the literature from the different script, and when languages were formed, many languages flourished. Some of them vanished, some of them flourished. Sanskrit was one of such great languages which had very much importance in our country, that is India. Many great literary works were written in India in ancient time in Sanskrit language. In India, Sanskrit was the main language for attaining knowledge, for science or religion. In any religious ceremony, in religious occasion, each and every rituals were followed in Sanskrit language. After that, even in the philosophy, Sanskrit played a very important role in our country. Maharishi Panini was a great Sanskrit grammarian who composed a book on the Sanskrit grammars and for understanding Sanskrit grammar and its rule, known as Ashtadhyayi, in the 4th century. Friends, here it is said that Sanskrit is considered the language of Aryans, the language of scholars. Sanskrit is considered as the language of Aryans, the language of scholars, and the language of sages in ancient India. Friends, if we say Sanskrit is considered as an important language of Aryans, it was also the language of scholars in ancient India as well as the well-known sages of our country, where they also used to communicate with the help of Sanskrit language. Here it is said that although today, as we know that at the present time, today, Sanskrit language is less in use. Sanskrit language is less in use, but still it is used in religious ceremonies, but still it is used in religious ceremonies, worshipping and following the rituals. रीति रिवाज जिसे कहते हैं, to following the rituals, traditions, still Sanskrit language is used in our religious ceremony and for worshipping gods. It is also, if we talk about the Sanskrit language, it is also accepted at the international level. It is also accepted at the international level, especially in the use of computer, especially in the use of computer. So friends, here we have understood about the importance of Sanskrit. It is considered as the language of Aryans, language of scholars, language of different sages of our ancient India. Also Sanskrit language, though at the present time it is less in the use in the as a communication, but still it is very much important in religious ceremonies, for worshipping as well as for following our rituals. It is also considered also accepted at international level also, especially in the use of computer. So friends, here we have understood about the introduction of people's communication, the development about the communication and Sanskrit as an important language. We'll learn about the other topic in our next lecture. Thank you.